Hey, what is good, guys? My name is D-Free, and welcome back because today we will be discussing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and potential fixes that they can implement for the Super Saiyajin transformation. So basically, if you guys are accustomed to the form or not accustomed to the form, basically what it did was you transformed into Super Saiyan 1 or Super Saiyan 2, and from there you basically went into spammer mode because that was the only reason to really use that transformation, because what it did was it allowed you to use all of your supers and ultimates non-stop until you ran out of ki or stamina, whatever the case is, basically until you reverted back to your base form. So, or it was ki, I believe. Yeah, it's been a while since I played. But anyways, don't judge me. No, so a lot of people were really pissed off about that. I, for one, was really mad about that too, especially when Xenoverse first came out, because how the game worked, okay, was if you, for example, were playing online, what would happen was a lot of times people would choose a small confined space. For example, the World Tournament Arena is a perfect example. And they would have big ball moves like the Spirit Bomb, for example. And when the game first came out, you could not break those attacks. You couldn't run up to them, charge the triangle button or whatever, and break them out of their super attack, their ultimate attack, excuse me. You know, you basically had to sit there and take it or dodge it, and they would just do that non-stop. That and moves like Super Electric Strike, which basically go everywhere. You know, the game was really broken, and they did fix that. You know, adding the ability to break those and all that stuff was really beneficial. That did kill spamming and the ability and the effectiveness of spamming a lot. And that was probably like a month or two after the game was released. It was a really big problem, and they fixed it. So shout out to Bandai. They did a great job with that. But you know, the issue still remains with just the mechanics for the form. The issue is that, you know, it gives you unlimited ki, which is okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, it gives you unlimited ki until it drains, basically. But the problem with that is that there are still moves that are really spammable and can fit into combos really well. And there are still people that, while spamming is a thing that you can kind of counter easily if you're experienced with the game and you can kind of fight around it, there are still people that can do that, and it can get really annoying, especially like, for example, moves like the physical moves like a Victory Cannon, I believe, or Victory Rush, whatever, where it teleports you directly to them, or other moves like After Image, and like, you know, those really strategic moves that work really well. Not just Ki Blasts, okay? You don't always have to be Ki Blasts and big balls and stuff like that. He said big balls. No, hashtag D-Free said big balls. But no, it doesn't have to be things like that. It could just be like, you know, physical moves, and that was really annoying playing that game. So I think, and I propose, and I just want to know you guys' thoughts down below as well. At this point, leave a comment down below what you would do to rectify this in the next version of the game. Now, I think that what they could do is, there's a couple of things they could do. It would be interesting, to say the least, if they basically made it to where when you're transformed, you couldn't use your ultimates. That would be very interesting, because a lot of people really, once again, don't use the Super Saiyan transformation unless they're going to spam. So that would completely counter that, at least with ultimate attacks. It's not that bad with regular super attacks, but that's one thing I'd propose. Or maybe they make it to where it's like older games, you know, it kind of kills your ki faster. It doesn't basically factor into this unlimited bar that's just slowly draining, and that you can also regenerate by or replenish by charging your ki, potentially using an item if you have one, a capsule. You know, that's a whole nother thing. It should be something that like doesn't basically last infinitely, because you can literally equip Z-Souls and stuff like that and make it, and Z-Souls a whole nother freaking can of worms, and make the Super Saiyan transformation last for a long time. I believe I even have a video explaining how to make that form last basically the whole duration of a fight, and it's been a while. It's probably like a year ago or whatever, but you can do it and spam all day long, and the form is a problem. You know, they can do things like that, like I just proposed, or they can make it to where it just basically increases your power by a set amount, but that's about it. It doesn't make your ability to use ultimates non-stop. It doesn't do anything crazy. It's a simple power-up, you know, because the main thing is, once again, and this is where it gets really crazy, punching somebody. This is the biggest issue. So if you combine Super Saiyan with a physical build or whatever, you run up to somebody, you punch him, and you're going to start regenerating ki. No. That shouldn't be a thing at all. That shouldn't be a thing for any of these forms. But, you know, there's just so many ways that this is just broken. So this is a bit of an open question type of deal. Yes, I'm stealing the idea from Real to Real, because he does that shit all the time. He also has like a series, my bad. He has a series based around it, but I want to know what you guys would do down below in the comments, what you would do, how you would rectify the situation with the Super Saiyan transformation. Would you change it to where it doesn't do that? Would you change it to where it lasts a shorter amount of time and drains a lot faster like Super Saiyan 2 would. I'm not too concerned about things like your hair not standing up. I'm not too concerned about Super Saiyan 3 and 4. I don't care about that in this video. That's not what the point of this video is. How would you fix the form? Let me know down below in a comment. But that's it for me though, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Nonetheless, subscribe if you happen to be new here. And for today's video, let's try to hit a like goal of 50 likes for the Xenoverse 2 hype. But that's it for me though, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.